No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a better can't get no love from me.
When you turn up, you find yourself actually in a very large hall. I'm assuming the way you've used this plane ship is to find you thinking of Asmodeus. You're thinking of finding him directly. You're not just
Yeah,
plane shifting to. You're plane shifting to wherever he is, and the power of
yeah.
this helm and the connection to him that feels appropriate that you would be able to do that.
That's what I was thinking as well. Again, he
Yeah,
made it, so this helmet is
yeah,
connected to him. He
exactly.
has some kind of control over it. So,
Yeah.
boom. Yeah.
So what you do is you plane shift and you think in your mind. I imagine you're thinking, oh, he's going to be in a throne room, but actually, what happens is you turn up and you're in the middle of this huge banqueting hall. It is humongous. I'm talking like it's about 120 feet wide and probably 300 feet deep, and you are in the middle of like like a tables. You know when tables go around a central space,
Mm-hmm.
and you are in the middle of this space
Mm-hmm.
right now in front of head table where there is sitting amongst it's got it's gothic, it's red, it's lined and vined with the most intricate patterns and details. It is Versailles levels of like chintz and and like goblets of gold that are overflowing with bountiful fruits of black and purples and reds and these sort of like pomegranates of like ridiculously vibrant colors and paintings of voluptuous beings of all sort of races and like it's something you've never even imagined, but all just writhing in sort of this mural of just sort of lavish excess that is around you. Mirrors gilded and framed, but they're all slightly tarnished, and that sort of like if you can imagine that sort of Anna Karina sort of space, the sort of
Mm-hmm.
yeah sort of grand palace. And you turn up and there's the din of a party, there's people conversing, they're chatting away and all this stuff, and you emerge in this space very close, about 30 feet away, well, maybe less than that, about 20 feet away from Asmodeus, but on the other side of this large deep table. People are sitting only on one side of these tables around, so everyone's looking side to side, because in the middle it's some sort of like performance space, if you but in front of you at the moment you don't know quite what's going on behind, but in front of you they're in the middle of food and conversing, and it's loud, but you make an appearance, and what do you say? What is your first reaction when you walk through?
Yeah. So like he just appeared, and he was like, and he's got this evil in him. He knows that he's not normally would be the person to make demands or to be contra. My brain is dumb. Confrontational.
Confrontational, yeah.
Confrontational. But he turns up and he's not. He doesn't. Of course, he takes in his surroundings peripherally. You can see that they're not alone. But he's just going to be like, Asmodeus, and it's like, and whatever I said last week. We need to talk.
Yeah.
I want out or something. Whatever it was that I said last week, because I can't.
Okay,
That's,
so
that's
you,
done.
yeah,
And
no, but
official
that's
now.
fine. That's what you said. No, I like it. So I like this idea that Hummel turns up, not really taking in all of this. I'm giving this for the flavour for the people at home.
Yeah.
But you're halfway through the sentence the minute you've cast the spell. You're just like Asmodeus as you as you're shifting, and it comes in and you say, I'm here to demand talk, and then you realise, oh, I'm in this room a little bit. But he just kind of goes. The room goes quiet. People are still talking further down. It's a big enough hall that your shout even doesn't quite make it to the other side of the table. But the people around all sort of put down their food. And Asmodeus, this character, just so Develine, classic sort of very attractive jaw, chin, all that sort of very angular features, very well dressed, immaculately put every hair is in the right place. These horns that sort of like curl in perfect symmetry, and this massive collar on this sort of shirt that's perfectly symmetrical and buttoned down with these blood red sort of like, but it's like a blood red metal, so sort of buttons, and he's holding a golden fork, and he puts it down and sort of and is talking to someone, and he goes, "So what do we have here? My little halfling friend, you've decided to join me at some point, eh?"
Yeah. And I think he'll just be like, I don't know, part of me actually kind of thinks like he might let off some kind of spell or something, like, I don't know, like an Eldritch Blast or something, just shooting it up like it's
literally just then. Okay.
Just like a warning shot, just like up, and it's like the energy in him is just uncontained. It's like, and it's like, you know who I am, you know my name. Stop playing up to this crowd.
How could I forget? I mean, no point to get overexcited. You know, we are here, we're having a party, it's fine. But I couldn't forget a beautiful place like that. So it's nice of you to join us. You here to perform us a little music, or break another multiverse? I don't know. and when he does that, he chuckles to himself, and other people around sort of chuckle along with it.
I'll whoever was like kind of laughed the loudest sort of next to him, because he's just kind of grinning, and like his eyes are starting to crackle and go a little bit black as well. Like the already, and it's only been like an hour, and it's like this evil power is really getting to him. And I think I'm just going to do the same trick that I did last week as well with the other helmet, and he's just going to be, these eyes will just crackle, and then just like a portal is going to open up underneath whoever it was that laughed and next to him, and he's just going to disappear into a demi-plane somewhere. And he's like, I'm not.
I was having a very nice chat with that person. Why would you? I don't think that was a very nice thing to do. And he just goes, "Sorry about that, my dear." And she just the woman that you did that to just sits back in their chair. You think, okay, you can play tricks now? You think you can come here and fight with me? Is that your plan? I'm going to tell you, I need you to roll, because you're wearing the helm. Most people would not be able to cast effects around him, because he is awe-inspiring. However, because you're wearing the helm...
Oh, okay.
No, you can attack. You just can't attack him. So I just want to clarify that now, before you get there. So I want you to make a wisdom save now. Because you're wearing the helm, you have an you have the ability to even make this save, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? Because otherwise, no one can attack Asmodeus unless he is himself attacks first.
Okay. Oh, well, only a 12.
You cannot attack him directly. You can attack people around. You cannot make an attack against him. You are in awe of this man.
Yeah.
You are angry at him, and I will allow you to still have the anger because you've got this helm, but you are not. You just could not physically do anything to hurt him until he did something to you. Just let you know that.
Yeah. I'm not foolish enough to know that your power is greater than mine, but
to even think you have to say that.
I can still be a thorn in your side. The party is over. Tell your guests to leave. We need to talk.
Oh, you want to deal with me? That's delicious. Okay, you want to have a chat in secret? We don't need to leave. The party can stay here. We will go somewhere else. And he goes, and he just does a little like this, and next minute you just flitter, and then you're just in a side room. You know, it just sort of wraps some darkness around you, and it's so effortless. It's not even, you don't even feel it. The next minute you're just sitting in just a room with a desk. It's got very high windows overlooking onto this hellish landscape beyond, just fiery red out the back. But again, it's very dark wood and dark metal inlays and details, and it's got a huge Baroque style table and a huge big high chair behind it. But it's not a massive room. It's about 60 foot, sort of, 5 by 8 by 15 or something like that. So it's not big, but it's not a massive room. Meters, yeah, that is. So yeah, and you're sort of in there, and he goes, "Okay, this is somewhere a bit more private. You wanted to talk to me?
What do you want with me? Who am I to you?
Who are you to me? You're my little boy. You've done so well so far. I mean, Come on, look at what you've done. You take my little notes and you say my little words and play my little tunes. It's you are my music boy.
I am nobody's boy any longer.
Oh, okay.
You promised me Ishtari back.
Oh, you would? Yes. They are a prized gem, I must admit. One of my favorites. The Pit Fiends think she's a fantastic worker. They are a fantastic worker. The magical innate spells they have are able to break rocks for hours.
So she's not dead. They are not dead.
No. Why would I kill something that has power over you? And also, it's fun.
And my instrument and this helmet. My whole life. And you've just been in the background. Nudging, pulling, directing. Why?
Well, it's a bold question. I don't think you would be able to understand all of it, but I would say that is what I do. You happen to be very useful. You happen to be, Wanderlust is an easy thing to manipulate.
I was happy. My little farm, my little town.
No, you
I never dreamed of leaving.
No, you weren't. You weren't happy. You weren't happy until you were out in the world, being all the people you were. You can lie to yourself as much as you like, but you definitely cannot lie to me, don't fool me. I am very much aware.
They showed me another world. Showed me a dream. But it wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare. It was your nightmare. All the good that I've done, all the people I've helped.
You've done good, though. You've helped many worlds.
Caraptis.
Yeah. Well...
What are your plans there? Why did you need me? You could have done that. If you wanted him stopped, you wanted Tiamat stopped, you could have done all of that.
Yeah, but that would be... What would the point be in that? Just a dragon I already control? She's so... She already lives here. Why do I... There is more to be gained than just the power of a dragon. That little... another one of my little wizard boys. He just runs around doing his little dragon games. He thinks he's so powerful. But again, I give him words to say, I give you words to say, and we find ourselves in this position.
And the world, the universe now, because of you, because of me.
Mm.
And what do you have to gain from that?
Oh, everything.
Nothing.
No.
Amusement. You haven't got their souls.
It is amusing along the way.
Their gods have their souls.
Oh, do they? Okay.
The true followers will.
Yeah. True followers. But there's more. You want to play simple games of little cross and zeros. Fine. I'll play with knights and.
That's my point. I'm not playing your games anymore.
Okay.
I had the visions. I put this helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen every one of your generals for thousands of years. That won't be me.
Well, I'm not asking you to, but if you remember there is small print for a reason. I didn't say once you say your little spell for me that it's all over. There's It said until I repeat, and he gets out he just conjures a little piece of paper and he brings it out and he goes, he reads it and he goes, it says that, if you recall, I said they will be free once my plan is complete. My plan was not just to say that spell. That was just the beginning. It was just That is you. I cannot tell you how much you have changed the world beyond anyone. Hummel, you say these things that you didn't enjoy. You helped save the world many times. You have fought against corruption. You have fought against the dragons. You have fought against evil wizards. But now you have fought to save a universe. Do you know what's happened in your material plane? They do not know of Caraptus. He is no more. No one, apart from me, you, some gods, that witch in the big city, they know, but no one else knows. He's gone. He never existed. No dragon reign, no death by all these dragons. You stopped that. Thanks to me.
At what cost?
At what cost? Well, what is the cost? Half of your soul lives in an orb floating over Sigil, keeping her busy. It's interesting. I don't know quite what you're looking for from me. You want out of this deal? Well, fine. Istari stays with me. She's a valuable rock breaker.
You had me believe I killed her.
You did. I did not make her in that position. That was Caraptus. He's the one that turned her into a dragon. I just merely helped you find a path.
Well, from now on, I choose my own path.
Fine.
And when your plan is complete, and that contract withers in your hand, I'll be there.
I'm sure you will.
Takes off the helmet and drops it on the floor. No more games. You want me to do something, you come and tell me to do it. No more dropping spies, no more. There is no destiny but that which I make.
Okay. Do you want to leave?
I want nothing from you.
Well, you can walk
here,
there.
He pulls out his recorder, which Ishtari gave him, which he's recently found out is cursed. It's his most prized possession, a symbol of everything that he is. And he snaps it and drops it on the floor. If he can snap it.
No, you snap it. Okay. Well, fine. You don't want my power. You don't want my influence. That's fine. We will part ways here, but I fear for your friend, but you seem to not care.
I care. I'll rescue them.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, when my plan is complete, we'll have a drink. And then we can see.
I'll have a drink. Over your dead body. And that is a deal that I make to you.
Oh, I
said it yourself.
Kill you.
Every
right
adventure, bigger, bolder, greater. I'm going to save the universe. And then the final act,
oh, yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
You know what?
If I have to die trying.
You are too much. You are tradelicious. I cannot kill. I cannot. But I want to see you. I want you to try.
You cannot kill me. I'll be
Okay,
breaking your own deal.
Maybe. Maybe there's more to play, but also
if there's one thing I know, you would not break your own contract.
Well,
you need me, and I think you need me more than I need you.
Okay.
But I promise you, next time you come calling,
I invented that. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, what about this?
I do not know that one. No, he doesn't. I invented all of them.
All of
I'm
them.
gonna say them, but that's fine. Okay. I respect your honesty and your judgment. I think it's a shame. I think we could have had a lot of fun. It's about to get very, very interesting. But you be on your side, I'll be on mine. Maybe we're fighting the same fight and you don't even really know it.
Maybe.
You don't even know what my endgame is. I mean, you think just because I live here and I rule here, it's all bad. Whatever that means. You think the witch in the city, she's all good? You think the one who mazes you with a thought, the one who turns people to puddles of blood is a nice person to be dealing with? Okay. You go talk to her, you come when you realize what she really is and what's gonna go on, then fine. I like to have the told you so moment, so I'll hold on to it.
Stop speaking in riddles.
There is no other way to have fun. And with that, he just goes like this, and you're gone. And he twists, and you feel that simple darkness overwrap you, and you land in a tavern in Sigil.
Dragons flying in the sky, raining terror down on me, raining terror down on you. Evil wizards on the rise, raining terror down on me, raining terror down on you. Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Yemos full of rage, now freed from his cage. A hero and a sage, he's the druid for our age. Then there's Hummel, a bard full of wanderlust. He's always on the run, looking for that next rush. And Frankie, you should never cry, for at any cost she's never lost. That's why she's the boss. Then there's carrot kisses, she artifices and never misses with her wishes. That's right, Hummel. So Corruptus, be reminded that they're coming out for you. Yeah, they're coming out for you. So Corruptus, be reminded that they're coming out for you. Yeah, they're coming out for you. Corruptus, be reminded. Corruptus, be reminded that they're coming out for you.
And you bustle in and you burst through, and you'd expect, I don't know what you would be expecting, Frankie. I don't know if you've been to Sigil before. You probably have done at some point in your travels, but it's not. You're not at home here. It's not. I think in the fact of searching for Caraptis, so your awareness that it's similar to the material plane, but it's a bit quirkier and everything's got its own aesthetic individually to each one. You fall through into what is just a dingy pub. It's just a really dingy tavern, the classic dingy tavern. And you sort of bundle in, and when you walk through what is a door. Like, it's like you've gone through a door into a room. And no one lifts an eye. Like, no one is bothered. This is Sigil. So this is just, it's a portal. There's a door's normally a portal there. You bundle through, a little bit worse for wear, but no one gives a shit. Everyone's sort of hushed and mumbled in corners. That's that din of a little pub, but it's not bustling in terms of like activity, and everyone's having a great time. Everyone is here to drink and have a chat and talk about things. Do you know what I mean? It's not party time. It's more people doing little dealings and maybe little money passes across the table. And then just as you jumped in, then Carrie, you trot through, I don't know, gallop through. I don't want to overdo.
I believe I asked if Hummel was taking the helm to Sigil, but I guess we'll never know.
Oh, is that what you said when you were?
Yeah.
When you went through?
And he didn't give me an answer.
Okay, so that's the last thing on your mind.
Yeah.
As you've gone through, and you sort of run. Do you run in, or are you just walking in? I'm kind of interested how you approach the portal.
Carrie's probably just walking in. She's been
through them,
using enough portals in her life.
Yeah.
She's sort of trotting through, literally.
Okay, yeah. So it just sort of goes through. You enter, and then you find the same aesthetic in front of you. It's sort of smoky. It's dark. It's very low ceiling. Maybe it's got those sort of like metal tiles on the ceiling. You see those ones where you get the little stamped tiles in some parts of it, but then it's broken away to a bit of timber. There's a bar off to the right-hand side of where you are, like further deep in, because you've just come in through the front door, basically. And then suddenly you hear a thump like this as someone falls in through the door behind you, which turns out to be Gigi, who bundles in. And again, Gigi, you sort of can make a deck save, see if you fall on your face, if you hurt yourself or not. That's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if you get your hands out in time. Because you're trained.
No, good. 15.
15,
no,
yeah.
8, dirty 20.
Okay, 20. Okay, so with that, you are able to. The only thing I would say is that you come from a floating mass in the abyss. The gravity is going to be slightly different. Like moving back into a torus-shaped ring that floats around a mountain. Surprise, surprise! They have different gravitational effect, and so you're just that momentary change. You're even able to overcome that shift of gravity, and you sort of fall and pick yourself up, and then you're there for probably a few minutes before Zoe will even turn up. So you sort of take it in, and as I said, no one really pays you any mind.
No one's paying any attention to us. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
In that case, as Frankie does come through, she will jump up onto the nearest table and proudly shout, "What has 2 thumbs and has just killed a demon lord? Drinks all round." Then jumps off the table again.
Jump onto the table nearest to you. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So,
Brilliant.
all right. With that, you see the characters at the table turn up, and you've got this sort of hulking ogre-like creature looks up at you and goes, looks at you kind of like this as you say it, and a couple of other people look at you, and they go. Go back to their drink and just continue their conversation as if you've just not said anything, and they just kind of go on.
Oof, yeah. Frankie's, she's used to very much obviously her pirate crew and stuff like. She's used to a kind of rip roaring response to these sort of things. So
you notice that everyone in this bar is sort of like looks hard. Do you know what I mean? Like once you've taken that in, there's an ogre talking to a very sort of bestial creature, like humanoid, that's like sort of like a werewolf but more bear-like creature, and they're having a deep conversation. And then on the table there's a sort of skinnier humanoid creature who's sort of moving like this, like very with a cloak over their head, talking to this very radiant being, a humanoid radiant. You'd know them as some sort of celestial being, and they're just sort of in this conversation in depth, and they look at you like, what are you on about, sort of thing, like shh, like kind of shush you away, and that's the sort of reception you get.
Well, it looks like he can't even give drinks away in this establishment, does it?
Well, I don't particularly care how I'm getting it, but I want a drink right now.
GG, go get us some drinks. Go pay the man.
Sorry, who do you think you are?
I'll come with you. Don't worry.
So you make your way to the bar. So it's quite a deep room. It kind of goes round. The bar's on the right, and there's a room behind it, like sort of like a section to it behind the back. And then you can tell that, guessing from there's probably a staircase that you can see kind of like through broken bits of timber behind the bar. But there's a barman there. It's a Gisserai of all people, actually, who's there. A male presenting Gisserai sort of stands there, sort of washing up, just cleaning up some cups and stuff like that, and looking, and just doing this all the time. Just... Yeah.
You right there, buddy?
Is anyone all right? Guess. Whatever. What do you want?
Okay.
Food?
I'll have a scotch.
Scotch.
You? Gigi?
We've been together for long enough that I feel like we know everyone's like default orders, you know?
Yeah. I guess
Like
so.
it's been years.
Yeah,
like,
it's been years. You know what you drink, yeah.
Like Frankie may not know other people's because the sort of person she is.
Because she never buys them.
Yeah.
She's all, yeah, exactly.
Frankie's always
She gets everyone. Whenever she gets it, the one time she gets it, it's whatever she drinks, but 3 times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Whenever it's her turn to buy around, she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It just now occurs to me that in a world without Scotland,
Is it
What's
called
Scotch?
Scotch? It's called Scotch.
Oh yeah.
But you're in
right.
you're in Sigil, so it's like that's gonna cost. That's gonna. You want serious Scotland Scottish Scotch, but yeah, whiskey. Yeah, you want a whiskey. Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So whatever everyone's like default order.
Well,
is,
I want to know what your default orders are. So
Oh,
Scotch for
yeah.
Carrie, so a whiskey for Carrie. What's Gigi's?
some sort of like appropriate as it's what I am currently drinking.
Yeah.
Some sort of like fruit liqueur.
A fruit liqueur. Okay.
So I'm drinking like apple liqueur, like a I don't know, Cointreau or something.
Yeah, okay, like a Cointreau. Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Fancy Cointreau.
Fancy Cointreau. Okay, yeah. It'd be like called Quintrix or something like that in this world or something like that. But yeah, Cointreau is cool.
Brilliant.
Yeah, okay. And what would Frankie be drinking? What would Frankie want normally?
Oh, hardened pirate used to sail in the 7
Grog.
seas. Pina
Rum.
colada.
Pina colada.
Pina
Yes.
colada.
A
Fantastic.
fuzzy navel.
Dude, I love pina coladas.
They are tasty.
pina coladas.
So okay, so
They're IRL Will's favourite cocktail.
so you give those orders then. Seriously, a pina colada.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
just,
I'm assuming you get a drink in for, because you're getting around in for the crew, that you would
Yeah.
automatically get a drink in for Hummel as well.
this is true. Yeah, we don't know that Hummel's not coming.
yeah, and
yet.
Zoe's not yet through, but yeah. Okay, so Scotch, right? Whiskey. Yeah, okay. Fuck. Okay, yeah. He turns around like very slavenly and just gets whiskey and just pours it. Keeps pouring it, and then he starts doing this, and it's just overflowing. And then
Sir?
and he just is gone, and just he keeps pouring it, and it's just pouring over and over on the thing.
Can I reach over and just gently guide him?
Just
to
when
put
you
it
just
down?
when you reach over, you see this little badger flitter up the side and like bite him. He goes, "Oh, sorry. Thanks, Jeanette. Sorry,
Jeanette.
Scotch. There you go. What was the other one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Fine.
You all right?
There
Are
you
you
go.
sure?
What?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know you said you. I mean, you didn't answer the question, really.
Yeah. Just getting your drinks. Let me just get your drinks, and then you can go away. Right. Yeah. Pause the.
Okay.
It does pina colada. Does it so boringly, just like. Okay.
How can you
Do
do
you
a
want a
pina
flag?
colada without
Flag in
smiling?
it. He just does. He goes like, finds a bit of wood, sticks it in, just gives it to you.
Brilliant.
Yes, there you go. Fuck it, have it. And then he just walks away, and then he just goes back to cleaning.
I think we've managed to walk into a Weatherspoon's pub somehow.
It's the only called Team Martin.
The ground is suitably sticky.
Yeah, this definitely is. It's a sawdust pub, basically, a little bit. It's a sawdust in lots of corners, picking up, like, cleaning it clean. But yeah, no.
I can hear a ping noise coming from the kitchen.
Yeah. Suddenly, with that, you hear a boom, 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 and you hear like, oh, hey,
Zoe!
hey, where's my drink? Where's my drink?
Well, we don't know what you want. What do you want?
I don't care. Anything spicy.
Well, the guy's gone.
The guy over. Oh, fuck, he's so boring. Oh, but I love him, really. Okay. Zegnon! And he just goes. I thought she was dead. So, she would just come running over to him and say, Zegnos, come on. Let's have some fun tonight. I've seen you have fun many times. And he goes, no, you haven't. Oh, no. No, it was your badger. And he's dancing in them. He can dance. Have you ever seen a badger dance?
No,
Carrie?
I can't say I have.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You wait. Okay, I will have one of those, one of this, and 4 of those. And then keep bringing every one of them every half an hour until I pass out.
Okay.
Because we're back.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, it is. It is going to be fun. This place is so dull. For like the next 3 hours, I have no watch. But trust me, it seems like this, and then everyone has just a couple too many drinks, and it flicks like a switch. And it is party time. I promise you. But we can start early. And you can hear a few people just start looking at her going, oh no. Like this, like a lot of people are having this, like, she's back. And someone kind of comes up to him and like goes, oh, Zoe, you're back. How are you? Oh, I'm good. It's so good to see you. I forget your name completely, but it doesn't matter. It's Bintep. We'd like... I come here every like week. I'm always yes, Pintep. Yes, we partied. I'm sure. Yes, it was lots of fun. Yes. And squidges his little cheeks, and he's just like a human character, just like squidges. Yes. I'm sure. Smacks them a bit, and then goes, "We'll party later." Yeah. Bye. I got no friends. Yeah. And he goes off like that, and she comes back to you with all these drinks on the tray.
Zoe. I
Yes.
like glance over to the 4th one. I'm like, did you leave Hummel behind?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he coming?
He'd be fine. I'm sure he's fine. If he's dead, he's dead. It don't matter. He's got that helm. He'll blow people to shit. I'm sure he's fine. I think that portal's closed now, actually. It's just the door now.
I knew I liked
you-
you,
when
Zoe.
you look-
Let's have another drink.
When you look back, it was just a door. There was no like blue shining thing. It was just a closed door. So when you went through, you fell through a door and it closed again.
Presumably Brian is here.
Yeah, Brian comes through. Yeah, Brian came through just after Zoe as well. And he's like, hi, guys. Kind of
Brian, where's Hummel?
He sent me through. Oh, he sent me through before Zoe, actually. So he'd come through just before Zoe, like about a couple of seconds before Zoe. So he was like, yeah, I don't know. He kind of sent me here. I felt like I had to go through the door.
Oh, God.
Where are... no, we're not here, are we? Oh, bugger. Oh, Zoe, I knew you'd go to somewhere like this. Okay. At least it's calm now. It's going to get really leery in about very soon. Are you up? I mean... Okay, I might go home. No, I can't leave you. I need to keep an eye on you. Do you want to come with me now and we go see Lady of Pain, yeah? And we go have a chat now?
I would like to find Hummel.
Is that
going to help?
Yes, it wouldn't surprise me if that little halfling has done a runner with my helm.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Actually, I didn't even think of that until you said it. I just thought, oh no. I thought he might just be on a rampage using the helm just for fun, because, you know, he seemed like the sort of person that would do that. Don't know if that makes sense.
How dare you?
He hears this from across the plains.
Yeah.
Hummel? Yeah.
I can't believe I believed him.
What? What? He would give it.
I asked him if he was taking the helm to Sigil, and I just assumed he would come with us, but I guess not.
No, doesn't look like it. Let's give him a bit. But let's be quick about it, because I'm worried, because it's gonna get, like... It's gonna become, like, a real activity here. Like, it seems really quiet now, because it's business time. It's the business time, actually. We shouldn't say that, because there's some people who are doing really bad business, but, like... To be honest, I don't feel comfortable here, to be honest. And you notice that some people are looking at him because he's, like, obviously quite a figure. And he's like, actually, he's probably not a god, dear. Okay.
Right, yeah. Zoe,
Yeah.
I would love to join you for a night of drunken fun, normally. But as you can see, Hummel's missing. And I think we should maybe go look for him. So I hope you have a nice time.
How are we going to find... sorry, do you go... How do you think we're going to find him? He's only going to turn up here, right? Where else is he going to go? Is he?
I mean,
I
he
don't know.
could go wherever he wants.
Can he?
Well, I assume so.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about stupid face and party pooper. He's always a party pooper every time. Ah,
Well,
come
I
on.
kind of wanted
Come,
to deal with...
Let me give him one of these. Let me give him one of these. This one's a good one. This one's one of the best ones. I was going to give you all one of these. This is the one I got 4 of. But I need... This is 4. I'll
believe
get another one.
I believe you, but you can't give it to Hummel if he ain't here.
Yeah, so one for you, one for Gigi, one for me, one for Frankie. I get another one for Stupid Face. And we all party like it's 1472. Whatever that means. Like it's the spell plague. I don't know. What's a time?
What do you guys want to do
Come
to Gigi and
on.
Frankie?
Come on.
I mean, we could do with some time off, you know?
Yeah, see, Gigi.
I could do with some bed, quite frankly.
There's beds here. There are beds upstairs. You'd fall asleep on table anyway. Trust me. There's two. To be fair, there's 2 places you fall asleep here. 1 on floor. 2 on table. That is it. Oh, on bar. I forget that happened a couple of times as well. So there's 3 places. Yes. On someone who is on floor, and then she starts going off on like few other ways that it could be that you fall asleep.
Frankie's just going to walk over to the door and just like that kind of like open, shut, open, just to see if anything actually changes. If like open, shut, and then
I hate to break it to you, but all portals are dead. And then everyone looks at her like
All of them?
like, yeah, I think that's what happened, right? That's why no portal working.
I'm gonna whisper to Gigi and just be like, did we do that?
Do I think we did?
I don't know. There's nothing. Oh, we're talking about flowers. I love flowers. They're great. We should be quiet about this. I don't know if people know yet. Actually, I realize
Oh.
people may have only just happened. I don't know. So actually, we should probably pretend that we don't talking.
So Frankie obviously hadn't heard that, so she will walk back down and she'll just sit in the chair and just go, "Oh, I think all the portals are broken."
Oh, shit, we keep talking about it. Oh, dear.
Just
couple of
slump down in the
voices,
chair.
a couple of people start looking over in your direction, and then looking at Brian, like this, and just back to what they're doing, and then someone like gets up and leaves, and just walks out the door, and then comes back through the door, and then walks out the door, and then walks back through the door, and then walks back to the table and sits down.
I'm not sure we could leave if we wanted to.
And then that person picks up someone he was with and walks back to the door and walks through the door and back through the door. And they're like, and they go, and then they kind of, and that group just leave, and then they don't come back again.
Oh.
Well, it looks like that we might be having a lock-in, I think. I want more pina coladas, please, barkeep.
Yeah, guys, I think we should not talk about this because I'm not quite sure what's happened, but yeah, all that things that happened at the Abyss at the beginning where everything started to explode, you know, like, I don't know how fast that news travels and how far that might have got, so
Right.
we should be careful. Like,
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, and it's kind of hit me all at once.
yeah.
Well, we've still got the Realm Splitter X, right? Zoe? You've still got it?
Yes, it's right here, but
Okay. Don't go swinging that, but we can.
You
always
notice
get
that
out
two of
here
the
if
drinks
we
that she
need
had
to.
have already gone. By the way,
Yeah.
they've already gone. Like, yeah, she's on the third. Yes, what?
Okay.
Yes, I don't think people mind. It's fine. I just noticed that when you come through portal, like didn't come through portal, you teleport into abyss. You use plane shift, I think, magic, and I noticed portal like disintegrate, and then the big explosions in the sea, and the thing went all a bit crazy. I don't know if what that was crazy, right? We haven't even had a chance to talk about that.
Yeah.
But I think your friend there say that it looked like it happened everywhere. Maybe it's happened everywhere. I don't know. Maybe just a
This
bit.
get big about a minute.
This place like lives out on portals. Like say, it's like literally it's like what it's named after, City of Doors. So like it's pretty big deal. I think we should probably. I don't know if we should go now. I'm kind of freaked out. Or maybe I'll go. No, because then you'll be all on your own. You all right, Zoe? Shall I leave you with Zoe? He's having this. He's going like, oh wait, I can talk again. Give me a second.
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, it's not good. There's a
I'm
big
gonna
red thing
punch him in the
outside.
face so hard.
There's a big red thing outside. There's like something really crazy.
Big red thing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Like
She's not happy. She's not happy at all with you. She's not happy with me.
Is the Lady of Pain?
Cool. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go. You better come with me. We better walk out here very slowly and be nice. I think she might be like here, like right out the door, like just there.
Okay.
So.
But bring her in. We'll have
She's
drinks
not the
together.
sort of person that you. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna go.
Frankie, I don't think
he
I
just
can-
walks. He's just gone. It's like
I-
he just walks out,
also,
like floats out.
I would advise you guys not to just look at her at all unless you fancy having like just wounds. If you like your blood being inside your body, don't look at her.
As
Frankie, I cannot express this enough. Please do not
Yeah.
try and get one over.
as Brian walks out the door, someone bushes through, going, "Shit! She's here! She's here! Fuck! She's here! Castle top!" And forth, you see like 15 people, just different places, just run out a back door. Sort of get up from their tables. You see tables moving, and they're all like scuttling out. And you see Barkeep, who was seemingly very nonchalant, suddenly is alert and is opening up a hatch and going, go! And he then runs in after them. Little Badger follows beyond, and like 15 people have just disappeared into the basement. And that is it. Like that's the one thing that's happened as he's gone.
It looks like happy times is well and truly finished.
Oh, she's gone and ruining our fun. Nice person, really nice person.
Yeah.
Really powerful, cool person. Yes, but I wanted to have drink. I want been waiting. I've had 3 now. Hey.
Hey Zoe,
Yeah?
do you want to hand the axe back to Gigi just to save keeping while you
Oh,
drink?
fuck, Axe. Sheet Axe. No, I forgot about Axe.
Yeah, I think it's better if I hang on to this. She's not a huge fan of my sort of people anyway, so...
There you go. Actually, no, because your people and Axe maybe... Yeah, okay, you have Axe. She gives Axe to you. You take Axe. Okay, maybe I go in basement. Maybe, and she starts walking away. Maybe I leave you to party
I
with
think that's a good
her,
idea.
and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go behind the bar, and I see you later. Like,
Just keep your voice down, Zoe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she does that.
She's just hiding behind
No,
the bar.
it's
She doesn't know.
worth
You can hear her trying to find the trap door. She's
Brilliant.
I found it. It's okay. Bye. I speak to you later. I'll find you. Bye. She goes. You hear the clack of the door, and it's you're just left at your table. No Brian, no Hummel.
Well, I think if this Lady of Pain wants to speak to us, then she knows.
You
where
hear
she can
Brian
find
in your
us.
heads go,
Frankie.
Frankie, Gigi, Gary, get the fuck out of here now! Like,
Okay,
now,
okay, we're
seriously.
coming,
Yeah.
we're coming. Yeah, we're going.
Oh dear. So you find your way to the door and you open up and it is bright. Oh bloody hell! Jesus Christ! It was dark in there and you hadn't realised how dark it was in there because you'd come from a demon lord's chamber into a very dark place. You've had about 20 minutes in there, probably 10 more minutes until Hummel arrives. And in front of you, you see a street that is empty of people. There is no one on the streets now. It is it's a city street, 3-4 story buildings. It's quite a tight. It's a street, not a lane. It's a proper street, but there's a lane pretty much beyond you, opposite the door, pretty much exactly, that splits into between these sort of like these houses. But it's it's this typical city street. There's a few shops selling like armories and stuff like that. There's sort of there's definitely some blacksmithy sort of zone to it. It's a bit more of a working part of the city than like the shopping district, if you know what I mean. And apart from the cowering visage of Brian, who's nearly prostrating himself against the floor, like I am like this to a figure who floats in the sky with in a golden and red robe that floats. She has a face surrounded, a bluish tint to her face, which has these blades that float out of this sort of. She looks like Queen Amidala, you know what I mean, but with blades. Do you know, like this, like a huge halo of blades coming out of her face, and she is held aloft just about 40 feet into the air. And
I mean, as soon as I see Brian, I'm like, head down.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie's strolling out, actually still slurping away from a pina colada.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that you are under, like something I had to tell Hummel about. You are under an awe effect, and that awe effect means that you, unlike Hummel, who was able to take a save because he had this freaky cool helm, you will not be able to make any save against this. You cannot attack her unless she attacks you first. It's just unable to even fathom that as a possibility, and
Probably a good thing.
yeah, probably a good thing anyway, because that wouldn't work. But also, just like there is an aura around her of, even for you, Frankie, of that you feel like a very young child once again. Like, as in, you just cannot shake that feeling of teacher, headmistress, and you are a naughty child. Do you know what I mean?
Good thing Carrie was
That's-
homeschooled.
Exactly. Okay, fine. But you've been told off by your parents then, or something like that. Like a very indignant, angry parent. They're disappointed in you, and you come out of the door.
So I can't do a saving throw. I get that, but you've kind of
Give me some. No, you can roll something if you want.
Yeah, I
to
was gonna say. Yeah, you've kind of piqued Frankie there by
Yeah.
sort of saying that the teacher and the student sort of thing, because authority is So what Frankie would like to do is give do as a performance thing. Is I'd like to sort of give what seems a very sincere curtsy, but is dripping in sarcasm.
Okay.
Okay. Performance.
Forget Hummel. Frankie's gonna get us killed.
Deception.
Deception.
Yeah, you don't need to roll me a deception. Roll me a deception. Just roll me a deception. Go on, just do it. Like, do it.
I would like to argue performance from a
Okay,
thing,
roll
'cause
me a
I've got
performance. But,
that's,
like-
that's a plus 10. That's what.
I hope to not be. I mean, unfortunately, in this episode, I've had to play two very ultimately powerful beings,
Yeah.
which is I don't want to show railroading to but there are certain. There are literally these are two characters which have no stat block for a reason. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not going to fight, but I think
No,
Frankie's
I
sort of
want you to
person where-
feel. I want you to have the
Yeah.
agency to roll and
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
well you would do if it was just any other creature. And
So,
to your own
however-
knowledge, your knowledge, you feel like you might have performed it if you do well. That's what I'm going
Yeah.
to say. So what did you roll?
Nat 1. No, I didn't.
So,
No, 27.
27. So to you, you feel like you have done a fantastic effort of showing a curtsy whilst dripping with sarcasm.
Yeah.
However,
It's fine.
okay. And Gigi, how do you approach this person?
Gigi has dropped to one knee and bowed his head, as they would in medieval times with the king, because he spent enough time with people that are so ultimately terrified of this person. He's just I'm going to stay out of the way and seem as small a problem for her as possible.
You think you're a wee problem for me, do you? GG. Oh, do you? I can hear your thoughts, you know that. You three and your wee friend with the other friend are my biggest fucking problem right now, okay? Just letting you know that. Just in case you were not fucking scared enough, okay? Frankie. I got it. I get it. Yeah, nice. I don't need games, I don't need tricks, I don't need fancy performances. I just need you to stand up and do your job, okay? Because you three and your mate have caused a problem that has literally fucked the universe.
It can't be fixed.
And you were gallivanting around an abyssal plane thinking this is the time to go finding helms of forbidden knowledge. Good plan. Yeah, great one. I've not been sitting on my ass, not just farting about. No, I've got a big fucking red orb. See that behind me? And you look behind you and there's a huge red orb sitting where it never had been before. It used to just be a spire in the middle. See that? That's got half your bloody life in it. Yeah? I'm trying to deal with that whilst you're mucking about. Great. Really great. Really help me out, you know? I do you a favour by keeping, part of your body is alive in there with that shithole.
To be fair, Brian didn't really impress on us what we should be doing.
Don't get me started on that wee shit, okay? I'm going to have words with him later.
It's good job. That's my lady, yes.
Yes, good. It's enough now. I got it. Okay. Right.
I elbow Frankie.
Now I know.
Frankie starts staring at the ground.
Actually, I can kind of get it with you, Frankie, and Carrie. You know, you've got away with you. It's knowledge. I understand. It's powerful. It's we all get fanciful about these things, but you know what? Gigi, I thought better of you and your folk, I thought you would be a calmer head in calmer situations, but, whatever. I can understand Brian, actually, to a certain extent as well, because he lost connection to me, and that can send them a bit wayward. But Gigi, I'm a bit disappointed in. I thought you could have pushed these people back. Even though I'm not a fan of, all that you guys have in mind, I'm still happy for you to be about, but whatever. And what is that in your hand as well? It seems to be an interesting artifact that I think I would like to have purchase of again.
That's a pina colada, my lady.
Yeah, I get no.
Bigger elbow in Frankie's face.
With that, she puts out a hand, and you are paralyzed. You cannot say anything. You are out of communication. You are literally stunned. Done. Enough of Frankie and her jokes for now, right? She's a crack. Right. The axe.
You're welcome to it. Sorry, I'm Scottish as well. That's not intended.
Sorry.
No. American. You're welcome to it. We thought it would do better here.
Yeah. And she takes it, and it just literally just comes out of your hand, and she got it in hand. It's a very great artifact, and it's going to be very useful. And I'm actually going to have to probably give this back to you because the other thing I don't quite understand, and this is something that's really pissing me off, is that all my doors are broken. Yes, makes me happy, because not only am I trying to fix the little mess you got over there, somehow someone is thinking time now to break all my doors. And I don't quite know who that is, and it's not one of you four. Oh, here he comes. And then suddenly you see Hummel. Felucian. Oh, that magic, is it? Oh, great. That's nice. Did you have a nice chat with my friend, eh? And you're there now, Hummel, standing just in this square. You've got your three friends.
Is he still wearing the helm?
No, he's not wearing a helm.
Ooh.
Have a nice little chat, did we?
You're the what do they call you again? Lady of what? The doors or something.
Okay, right, okay.
Pleasure to meet you, madam. I need a drink.
You need a drink.
And he will try and walk back into the pub.
Yeah, okay. Alright. You can't... Alright, you turn to walk away.
Yeah. He's still fuming, because he was half sentenced to Asmodeus. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, well, it probably comes out half swearing at Asmodeus, I'm gonna fucking have you. The last fucking thing I'll ever do. And then it's like,
you know
oh.
what? Actually, I don't fucking blame the guy for going in. He lets you go inside, actually. She just lets you walk on. She goes, probably better without him because we can talk behind his back. Because I'm not quite sure yet. It seems like he's got rid of something that I thought he wouldn't get rid of, which is interesting. Anyway. Right, this axe. These doors. They're fucked, right? So, if it's getting around town now that none of the portals work here anymore. So, that's something we're going to have to deal with. And unfortunately, I'm going to... Because you're the ones that have got this weird piece of equipment that I don't want anyone to really have, I'm going to have to let you use it to travel around and figure out what the shit is going on. Because I've got doors broken, I've got a world in there that's broken, and it's doing very strange things. And I think you're literally all I've got to work with. Because I can't let anyone else know about this. Because did you know, no one else in the world knows about Caraptus now, thanks to his little trick. He never existed. He never existed. No one knows about him, apart from me. His mate, your mate's mate, probably knows it. We'll have to deal with that later. Because I got to deal with that on top of all the other things I've got on my list. You know, get this? You see, list. You probably think of a list as a piece of paper. I think of a list as a universe that I've got to deal with. Okay, so you know, a little help would be grand. So are we going to be nice to me, and are we going to listen?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking right now.
That's good.
So I'm just gonna shut up.
That's a good plan. Now let's see if Frankie can be nice. So she does a little flick.
Side eye at Frankie, like.
Frankie, in the intervening time,
made.
you've had visions of being in a jail, a maze, an endless maze that you cannot see out of, and you've been running around in it as best you can without control over yourself, just running through a maze. So that's where I'll send you, Frankie, if you keep up this crap.
Points made, my lady, and this will be a genuine kind of half bow to her, and she'll be looking a little bit sheepish down at her feet.
Now, I think next place you've got to go, and I'm going to talk to you now, and I'm hopefully not going to have to see you shits again, ever, because that would be marvellous. I'm going to leave you in the trusty hands of that wee shite, and he's going to talk to you a little bit more, and he's going to be my eyes and ears for you. Be nice and listen to him, because he will talk to me, and if I don't like what you're doing, I will turn up and I will make you hurt a little bit. I will literally gut you. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm off now. I've got things I gotta deal with. You go and deal with Brian, and we'll be back. And I won't be back, actually. I won't. So bye. And she just floats away.
Well, I think that went really well.
The aura effect still lingers for a little moment afterwards. Brian is still on the floor. You see he's crying all over the floor. Like there is just water it's just like wet everywhere on the floor. It's just tears streaming out of him.
The good news is we are now on the very short list of people that have gone on the wrong side of the Lady of Pain and are still somehow alive.
That's true.
That's a positive, this whole fucking situation.
Yes, that's certainly one to add to the CV, I think. I think maybe should we go and join Hummel for a drink? I think I could do you another pina colada, I think.
Brian's just going...
Brian? I wouldn't put like a hand on his shoulder. Like, Brian's just gone.
Times like this, I wish I had calm emotions. But alas.
Okay,
Do
right.
I have color emotions? I don't think so.
I don't quite know what to do. All right, okay, guys. You are one of the luckiest 4 people I've ever seen in my life. I thought you were all going to turn to puddles of blood there. Oh,
I'm going to be honest,
I
I
thought
think
I
we're
was
still
going to
mad.
turn to puddle. It's like shaking. It's like puddle of blood. So, that's good.
Well, we just got to fix this and do it right this time, right?
I've got some information and can download to you at some point, but maybe that drink would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, firstly, I want to find Hummel because I think my fist has an appointment with his face.
Let's all, to be honest. If I was that in way inclined, which I'm getting more closer to, let's go have a chat.
Yes. and try not.
Come on, then.
Brian,
I'll
Brian,
help him up.
Yeah, but Brian, try not to fuck it up again.
Okay, Frankie,
Just
you can't
walks
talk.
He just starts crying again.
And Frankie just walks
Look
off to
at
the
him.
bar.
By the way, Frankie, your control over him is completely decimated now. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, that's gone.
Fine.
Okay. Want to
Worth
clarify
it.
that brain effect has definitely disappeared.
Worth it.
Okay. So you go back in. Hummel, what do you do? I'm just go back to you for a bit. What did you do? You just kind of walked into the pub. You were just like in a fucking steaming mood, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's never really felt like this before. He's never really felt anger before. Like life's just been a big old fun journey.
Yeah.
And now he's had a taste of the evil and it's left its print on him, and he's just fuming. He wants to. So he walks back in the pub, sees that it's empty. No barkeep. You said that.
No, the bar is now empty. The bar itself is empty.
So he's just gone behind the bar and he's just like slamming shots, just like whacking a few shots back.
Okay. Yep. Did you go in?
I stride in there and punch Hummel in the face.
I'm behind the bar.
Okay.
Well, I'm getting behind the bar somehow
Yeah.
as a centaur.
All right. I want Hummel. I'm just thinking. By the time she comes in, you've down a fair few shots. So I'd like you to make a dexterity save with disadvantage, and make an attack roll. Actually, make an attack roll with advantage, Carrie.
Okay.
That's it. That's what.
You're
I say.
lucky. I could use the hooves, but I'm not going to.
That's fine.
What's my unarmed? 19.
Hold on.
Is that advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
Actually,
Yeah, you can take a 7 instead.
Oh, what did you use?
A luck point.
A luck point.
Oh god.
So
That is the most Hummel thing
that-
I have ever
literally,
seen.
I think you're gonna get the who's next. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right, she doesn't know that I've used a
I
luck
don't know.
point.
I don't know.
But, no, but you go to punch. You go like literally. You think that's gonna land. You've got him like the really quick poof. The little flick that like knocks people out. You think you've got that down. As he's just about to finish a shot, but when he does, he just ducks down to pick up another bottle, and it's literally like that, and misses him.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
In regards to what, my dearest Carrie?
In regards to not following us through the portal?
I'm here, aren't I?
In regards to taking the helm from Zoe? When Frankie and I had a plan?
Yeah, I'm not being funny, but like, Frankie is possibly one of the most evil mortal people I've ever met, and Zoe's crazy. Like, there's no way that I was gonna.
Hey, I
I
can
didn't
hear
say
you.
it was a good plan.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it was a terrible plan, but we had a plan.
And so did I. And it works. We're here.
Yeah.
Because at the
Really
point where he's
upset
saying,
the Lady of Pain.
At
You
the
hear
point
a-
where he says about
you hear
Frankie being evil, I just
like, knock on the
Frankie
fl-
just gives a wave.
You hear a knock on the floor below. Is he still wearing helm? I can't see down here.
No, Zoe.
Oh, okay.
I'll open up the trapdoor and be like, "Hello, Zoe."
Oh, hello. I don't
Come
know
on
where
up,
everyone
friend.
else went down here. It literally ends at a brick wall, so I'm just in staircase. I don't know if they closed something behind me, but hello. Come back out.
Zoe, do you remember what you said about portals being broken?
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think they probably know.
Oh.
They know how to open brick wall. I pressed all the bricks and nothing happened. I don't know. I'm just down here. We safe? You safe? You safe?
Well, we're not dead.
That's good. You talk to a Lady of Pain and do not die or turn into maze people?
No, of course not.
I don't think
Nope.
I've ever.
Frankie was real close.
I mean,
No, he
unless you're
wasn't.
like.
No, she wasn't.
Whoa.
What makes you say that?
Because they're all bluffing. We're pawns in their stupid games with each other. And quite frankly, I'm done being used.
You know what, Hummel? I was quite annoyed, and I was quite annoyed with you for taking the helm. But I'm liking this new you. It's striking a chord, and she'll hand Hummel another vessel of alcohol, whatever's closest.
Where did you go?
I went to see Asmodeus. It was his helm. I thought that perhaps he could.
Wait,
What?
Asmodeus is in Asmodeus.
Oh, yeah. Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells, yeah.
Why?
So, you know me. I'm quiet, staying in the background, crack some jokes, and just follow where life takes me, generally speaking. Well, it turns out that I've not actually made a genuine original decision in my entire life, and everything I've ever done has been part of a bigger plot of Asmodeus just to fuck me over. So I wanted to go and speak to him about that.
Right. I don't know what to do with that information.
Yeah. Say when he just like pours another shot and just knocks it back.
Why is it always our bard? This is why we go through bards so quickly. You're like a third of. Was it 3 or was it 4? Because we only had Reynold.
Oh, I tried to be a bard once.
You did.
Remember?
And,
it didn't go out.
and we had
well.
Reynold for like a week, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh yeah, he got
I was
scared.
liking this one. Okay.
And now this bitch thinks that she can come in here and start telling us what to do.
You see
That was
Brian
in
go.
character.
Brian
That
goes.
was in
Brian
character.
just starts crying again.
And Brian,
Hummel?
you little weasel. I got words of you too. Yeah, okay, so we're in the abyss, and it's all scary, and there's this demons and stuff, right? You knew, you looked at me, and you knew, but you didn't tell me.
What did I not do?
You said one of the first things you said to me was, "Oh, you've got all this shit going on," and you talked to me about all these curses that I've got going on, but you didn't tell me.
I thought you knew. I assumed you knew. Like, I don't know. I thought you knew about it. Like, that's not the sort of thing you just fall into, like a deal with a devil. It's not like you go, oh, hello, I'm just walking down the street and then freaking deal with devil.
Hang on, this is a deal now? I thought you said it was some sort of curse.
Well, I don't know, but, well, there's something else going on, which is right. But is that what you I mean, I thought that was all part of the whatever happened there.
No.
No?
No. I agreed
what?
to kill Caraptus. And in return, it was to save the world. Save everyone. To save them. And I should have known better. Hell, I've read enough stories, I've written half of them. I should have known better.
Well, no. Not going to tell you I told you. Like, it's not I told you so.
Because you didn't tell me so.
I didn't tell you so.
Brian?
It's just, yeah. See, you know the books. He just doesn't look at you. He's looking around you when he's talking.
So who exactly did you make a deal with, Hummel?
As bloody Asmodeus.
Before now?
Yes. There was some stuff going on in Avernus. I got involved with. I've had a whole life before meeting you guys. You know, lots of adventures, and turned out that Tiamat was trying to rise above, and then my friends, mentor, maybe more. I don't know. They were being used, and I was just trying to help them.
And you didn't think that making a deal with the god of the Nine Hells is something you should have shared with us earlier?
Hey,
Well,
like, you had a whole criminal empire.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not fun to
Exactly. I could have cut in on the deal. We could have shared this power.
But the good
Frankie!
news is in all of this that it did kind of work. That the whole Caraptus doesn't exist.
it seems
We can
that
go
way.
home.
Excellent.
Let them deal. These gods and these demons and these devils. Let them play their games. Let them find somewhere else. Let them grow a bloody pair themselves and just have it out. Stop using us.
I'm with you. All I care about is getting back to Lust. If Caraptus is gone and Luskan is free, I just want to get back to Luskan and rebuild my empire. Anything
Well, I
else,
don't think-
the gods can deal with themselves.
It's all very well saying that, Frankie, but you ain't gonna say that when you stuck mazed here in Sigil, are you? Which is what the Lady of Pain will do to you if you go and do that.
But I don't think she will. Asmodeus, he could have killed me. He should have killed me. But he didn't. She could have killed you and should have killed you. She doesn't need you. Except she needs you for something.
Brian
yes.
looks kind of like... I don't know when to speak up, but yeah, there might be stuff that you can help with. But if you don't want to, it might mean end of world. But it's cool.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, because no one knows the Craptis, which is all good, right? Yeah, red orb though, not good, right? And
No.
she's containing. Yeah, like I
No,
know,
not good at all. And Frankie, like, well, no, I don't respect it actually, but I understand you wanting to rebuild your criminal empire. However, that won't be much of use for anything if there isn't a world to have your empire in.
I mean, like,
You know?
right now, like, she's in. I tell you why she's in a bad place. Like, see that red orb out there? You know, you went Hummel and you said your little spell, your like wish spell, and you split the multiverse, which maybe sounds like it was Asmodeus's idea. What? Okay, we'll deal with that one later. You made two universes exist at once, right? And our dear lady did you a favour, well, did everyone a favour by using her immense strength to encapsulate, when she saw this happen, this other universe where Caraptis controls it. His wish was something about, I wish I could control the universe, or something like that, or to be leader of the universe, or something. And yours was that you don't exist. So you're now in the main universe where he doesn't exist, because that seemed like the better one to be the main one, right? Because sounds like a reasonable plan. She's got a head on those shoulders, very blade heavy shoulders, but yes. And so inside that little mini demi-plane of a multiverse, like a whole universe, she is controlling ish, which is what worries me, because she even said ish to me. If we don't fix what's going on and make this all right again, it's gonna get bigger, and then at some point it's gonna start going weirder. Shit's already happened. You've already had this thing like people are calling it the rift or something. Some little lightning bolt came out of the red orb and struck one of the old portals to a positive energy plane, and then a whole like city block just got engulfed in positive energy, and it got bigger. Like the orb got bigger, and then and that wasn't good, I don't think.
So I'm a little bit confused here. So Caraptus is over there.
He's in there.
Trapped.
He's in there, and so is half of your other halves are like in there. Well, thirds. But the other ones are disintegrated.
But to be fair, the only one I care about is stood here.
Yeah. That's
but if
weird
they're trapped...
sort of self-preservation conversation we had, isn't it?
I'm the fabulous Frankie Fry. I don't think we've met.
Yeah, but there's other half of you in there. You don't care about that? Okay, fine. That's cool, yeah.
But what I'm struggling to understand is if they're trapped in there and we're out here, why do we need to care about Caraptus who's trapped in there?
Because I don't... Well, her theory is that soon there's some... Okay. It's that no doors are working. So we can't actually get out of here, except for with that very handy... She did give you the X back. Crazy. I wouldn't have given it to you straight away, but there you go. No one else can get out of here or into here anymore, because you can't teleport in here. I mean, like, it's up to you. I mean, yeah, you want to go back home? Fine. But I think that red orb's getting bigger. If this place goes under, well, alright. We'll see how his mate gets on with things. And we'll see how all the other mates get on with things, because she's the only one keeping this shit together. Like, literally. Like, everything in the multiverse that works, it all revolves around this city. And everyone says they're the center, and everyone jokes that we're not the center, but this is the center. And if this place fucking goes, it all goes. It just takes a little bit longer, but it wouldn't take long. And then Caraptus will be in charge, and it'll all be great. And Asmo might turn up and have a party, and everyone will be having a great time. And we'll all be sluggy worms.
Well, I don't know about the rest of yous, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do what she says, because that sounds like a pretty good idea to keep the universe intact.
Don't you want your other
And
halves
Hummel?
back? Like, do you not want to save yourselves? Fine. Don't. We could disintegrate them as well, I guess. Let them die.
Well, we all had our reasons for wanting to kill Caraptus. And Hummel, you started this. Don't you want to finish it? Sounds like he's not all dead.
He pours himself another shot and knocks it back.
Hummel's got too many truths just given to him recently, I think.
Yeah, he's like...
He also
What
got
does
some
she even-
knowledge about Caraptus, didn't he? Which probably...
Did I?
What do you want you to do? Well, I think she's going to allow you a rest first.
Good.
I think,
Yes, please.
I think there's a few things we need to uncover. Now, there's something going on at our old friend over there, Gigi. Your friends have found something, which is great. So maybe we should go and look at that, because that's always good. Because whenever you guys get all uppity, it's all great, because it all has stuff to do with that stupid axe maker. Yes, fantastic. And that we can...
Yeah, you never told us who that was.
I'm not going to say the fucking name right here. Okay, look.
I know, but
I can-
I'll say it. Hummel will say it. I can't remember if you told me what it was, but he read the thing last week,
Yeah.
so he'll tell you whatever it was.
Okay, you say it out loud. Oh, fuck's sake. Aoskar. And then Gigi, when you hear Aoskar, you hear the name and you go, oh, right. That's where my faction's headquarters are in his old temple.
Yeah.
And what's the name of that temple? What's the name of that temple, eh? What's the name of that temple, Gigi?
Yes. The name of the temple, as I've recently discovered, is the Shattered Temple.
How funny is that? How weird's that? How fucking strange is that?
Hamilton set like a backstory sort of document through. It's like it's called the Shattered Temple. What a coincidence!
What a coincidence. Nothing to read into that. Nothing at all. What are you on about, Hamilton? Don't be weird. Don't be strange. Nothing at all. No, I'm joking. It's nothing. It's got nothing. It was just coincidence. Absolute coincidence. Completely. And so, anyway. Yeah, so there's something going on down at the Shattered Temple. And that's all fun. Which is, yes, the guy who made this axe. That's his old temple. That's when the Lady of Pain decided to kill a god. Just to remind you of that fact. Yeah? And she decimated a whole sector of the city in the process by destroying his temple. Which is fun. And so that's all getting lively, which is great. Because that means good stuff. So maybe we could look there. I think there's also, I mean, we could also, Lysindra, she's probably good to talk about doors. She's the gatekeeper. She sort of basically knows everything there is about everything to do with portals. I mean, there's lots. There's also, like, we had this weird thing happen a few years ago when these random doors opened. It happened like every 500 years. She was involved with that, but there was a few others, and there's that weird, crazy guy, that dwarf who keeps jumping out around at the Shattered Temple. He's always lording over about, oh, maybe we could talk to Fel. I don't want to talk to Fel. But yeah, he could be interesting. He's a Dabu who follows him. That's why I'm freaked out, because he lost all his powers, and I think there's something going on with that bloke I don't want to name. But we need to figure out.
Seems so.
Yeah.
So she wants us to fix the portals, but
She wants to
doesn't
try and-
actually know how to fix the portals.
She doesn't know, and that's why she's put us in charge, and we've got to go and find out. And she's trying to deal with creating a universe herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's probably quite a lot of energy, and so a lot of people I've heard whispers, they think because of the red orb, that's why she can't control the portals. She doesn't control the portals. That's not her job. Like, the portals just work. They're like part of the thing. She just stops people being able to teleport into the city. Like, that's all she stops. She helps create and maintain some of the portals, but she's not like, it's not her energy. If you know if that makes sense. But people are assuming that because she's busy with this is all going down. So we need to, like, there's a lot of crowd control going on. I think people are going to start getting leery.
Well, sounds like we got a job cut out for us.
And if one of these rifts happens again, I think we should
Duck.
jump into the fray, she said. Because what was her words exactly? I'll remember it. It says, if those shits can't get some, I won't say the word, together, then I'm going to make them go in there and deal with it themselves, and I will do it in the worst possible way. Something along those lines. I can't remember exactly. It was a lot more swearing and rude words in there, but she wanted you basically she wanted you to be like the firefighters jumping in and seeing what's going on, She might,
Yeah, I would rather avoid that if possible.
Okay.
Personally.
Well.
Stares at Frankie.
At this point, I suppose we've got one arm tied behind our backs, and until we have the advantage to get that back out again, I think we're at this Lady of Pain's beck and call, as much as it pains me to say.
I mean, it's up to you. Like,
it doesn't sound like it's up to us very much, does it?
Well, everyone has free will. It's just.
At that point, Frankie looks over at Hummel.
Well, as I said, you might all end up as sluggy worms, but you still have free will to turn into them, I guess. Is that what we're saying?
Why are you saying that with a smile on your face, Brian?
I'm just smiling to make myself feel better. It's one of those coping mechanisms. I smile, and I hope that makes me happy.
That's fair enough.
But I'm not. I'm not happy.
Well, and she'll like lift up her drink and just be like, I think we need a stiff drink and a long sleep.
I think
Sounds like a plan.
I would
For
say
now.
I would say amen, but I don't think bringing more gods into this is a good idea.
No.
Zoe goes, holy shit. You guys are so fucked. Oh my gosh. Wow.
You're part of this, Zoe.
No, she didn't see me. No. Brian, you never saw me.
You're one of the crew.
No.
Well,
I think she
I've got
knows.
stuff to do. I'm happy to help
Like
you.
what?
I'm a bit interested, I'll tell you that for sure. I'm kind of interested in why all these portals break. Also, boring life being stuck on this island is fine, but it's been here enough. I want to get back out and venture.
Probably beats the abyssal plane, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of fun though, right? Come on, you had fun.
Well, Zoe, I was talking to Onzi earlier, and she said she's on board. So,
By the way, we're back together now, so it don't work like that anymore. Okay, Frankie, but good try. But definitely, you know what? Next time Rift come, call me up. I'll jump in with you. Let's go see what happens in wherever the portal hits next. That'd be fun.
that's a deal. That's a deal.
Because I want to go see shit. I don't want to stay here. It's boring. Apart from tonight. I mean, I don't know what the party's going to be like.
Free bar.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
As,
What do you want to do? Should we have some drinks? Party, party, party. We could go throw. Oh, that won't work if the portals are broken. We could throw shit into the endless maw and see what happens to it. That'd be fun. I always like that one. It's always good.
Or we could drink here until we fall asleep.
I think that good idea.
There's a
Yes.
game that we used to play in the Shadow Temple with loads of portals, where it was like a game of catch with a potion of fireball, which just went through all the different portals, and you would sort of try to like trick shot it between different portals.
I never knew you guys had so much fun. I should come over there for more parties. I never even thought to do. To be honest, I keep a wide berth to that place because of all the...
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. It's a little bit dangerous. Everyone's always worried she's going to turn up and blow you up again. So,
Yeah, you can see why, can't you?
But now I'm already close to people that might get blown up anytime. Why not go? Visit,
Right?
see shit. Cool. Okay. Do you want me to cut to revelry? Cut to revelry? Or do you...
just
Stage to revelry.
Fade to
the only
revelry.
thing that worries me is the illusion of free will. Asmodeus said that our deal is done when his plan is complete. He started this, and how do we know that we're not just carrying on the plan?
We don't.
How do we know that he's not playing old what's-her-face up there? How do we know that she's not in it? How do we know that... Yeah. Do I want to kill Craptus? Yes.
Zoe puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, one thing you learn living in Sigil very quickly is everyone has a theory on philosophy, right? Every person here has got something to say about how the world works. One person tell you have no free will, one person tell you've got all the free will, one person tell you it's all logic is the only way, one person tell you it's all chaos is the only way. And what you realize at the end of the day is that none of it actually fucking matters, okay? All you can do is exist in the moment now, okay? Fuck all the other stuff, yeah? What we got to do, we can do. What we can do in front of us is all we can do right now. And if big people are playing stupid games with us, who gives a shit? Just have fun along the way. It's all you can do. Like, literally. Like, there is, I tell you, all of them forget that. And all of them say different stuff, and actually at the core of it all is it doesn't fucking matter. That's it. Yes.
Well, I'll drink to that one.
Yes.
Here.
And in my experience, there's always a side deal to have somewhere along the way. So I just
Hey,
we'll
make
maybe
money
play the long
whilst you
game.
make having fun. That's part of the fun. Hey, no, don't get me wrong. There's always a
Somehow
hustle.
I don't think she's talking about money. And Frankie, one deal with the devil is enough for this party.
Oh no, I
Just
wouldn't be
wanted
that
to
stupid.
put that
I
out.
wouldn't be as stupid as this fool over here. I mean, like, what an idiot. I mean,
Fine.
come on. Who thinks they're gonna win over? Okay, little shitty devil who's like, I'm gonna give a deal like that. Maybe have a try and get one over. But the big cheese? You think, oh, that's gonna be a good idea? Not good idea. Okay. So,
Fine.
your mental ability and my brain gone down to 0. Okay, like, makes sense. But again, doesn't matter. Have fun. Party on. Party on, Garth. Party on, Way.
Yeah.
Shattered Temple.
My-
it is.
my dad
This
loves that film.
guy- that sounds good.
Good night and party on! Party on, Wayne! Party on, Garth. It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
Oh, just to make,
Brian.
don't make me cry again.
I'll tell you what, Brian.
Brian.
Tell your mistress
Yes.
I'll do what she wants.
Yeah.
But when this is over,
Yeah.
I'm taking that axe and I am sticking it up Asmodeus' ass.
I mean, she would love to see that. I'll tell you that for sure. If you do that, I think you might... She might even make you some sort of god or something. I don't know. It's like...
I mean, as if you're not dead first.
But yes, that too.
But I'd like to see it.
Also, I don't think it would probably work. I hate to break it to you, but she's pretty powerful. He's pretty much equally powerful. And I think if you went at her with that axe, she'd probably melt the axe. Do you know what I mean? It would just turn to sludge. Yeah,
Well, that's even better to stick up his ass.
yeah, maybe. Yes. Oh, okay.
Hurt more.
Ow. Right, on that, he's like sort of sitting uncomfortably now, like doesn't know how to sit.
Carrie's finished her drink at this point.
So, right, he's not had a drink yet, Brian. He's like, okay, well, you guys, I think I can leave you now. If you want, I can leave you alone if you want me to go. You know what you're doing. If you need me, just call on me. You'll see other ones like me around, like other Dabus in town. Gigi will know this. They don't normally talk. We normally talk with pictures. I've been given this ability for you guys. It's weird. I don't even know why I speak like this. I never knew I did until I met you guys. So that's exciting. And so, but if you try and talk to them, they will probably talk to you pictorially. And so it would be a bit weird. So don't expect them to act exactly like me. But you can always talk to them. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can always talk to one of them. And we will talk to one another up here. So you can get a hold of me that way. Yeah?
Brian,
Yeah.
Of course.
you're one of us, mate. You ain't going nowhere.
But
Yeah.
I'd like to go have a little recharge somewhere. I'd like...
But didn't your lady say that that you were to look after us?
Yes, but I thought you might be all right for a moment. Maybe not. No, you need me. You need me here.
No, I think you could be of use to the party.
Oh fuck.
Come on, Frankie, let the man sleep.
No, it's fine. I'll go.
Yes, he can take second watch.
Watch.
I'd like to kind of like give Frankie like a little nudge, and then do like the American college party thing. I'd like to like get Brian upside down and then just be like pouring bottles of booze.
No.
Just do like a keg stand.
Yeah.
You're gonna make Brian do a cake stand.
Yes.
Yep.
You two do this to him.
Oh yes.
Right, I'd like you to
Frankie's-
make. All right,
Frankie's
roll
bored.
initiative. Come on, let's have a roll in this game.
Nah, Carrie's gonna stand at the side and watch disapprovingly.
By the way, I think it says a lot about the amazing job you're doing, Hamilton, that we have played for nearly an hour and a half now, and we haven't rolled one dice.
No,
all set.
it's fantastic. It's really great.
He rolled
Frankie
a deception check that meant
rolled
nothing.
the performance, but yes,
I rolled a 3.
Oh yeah,
I also rolled a 3.
Well, I rolled a 4 plus 6 for
I've
a
got
total of 10.
I've got 28. Oh no, that's wrong. I can do maths. 24.
So what's Gigi doing? What's Gigi doing? Stopping this happening or
making this happen?
Oh, for God's sake!
Absolutely.
Gigi, I thought better of you. Oh, fuck. All right, fine. Before you get there, he goes, all right, give me a minute. Give me a minute, okay?
Right.
Fine, let's
Now.
do this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
He's like, fuck it.
Well, if you're up for it, then go ahead.
No, he's like, he didn't want it, and he sort of forced it, and then he was like, fuck it. If I've got to spend time with you bastards, let's drink. And he just starts drinking. Then he
To
goes,
be fair, I'd like to retcon that as the fact we all rolled higher initiative than Brian did. Just before he's ready to say, yes, let's do this,
Yeah.
that's when we grab him.
yeah, exactly. That's when you grab it. Exactly. I'm just gonna. Okay, fine. I want the. So, are we gonna just cut to Revelry?
Yeah.
'Cause I wanna know.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
I want to take Hummel
Oh
aside
gosh.
quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
at-
Do
Probably
that.
at some point during the night.
Okay. I just want to get my carousing table up.
It's okay. Amazing.
I love a good D100 table. Okay, go on.
Hummel, I've been thinking, what made you phrase a wish like that? I pegged you for smarter than that. Is that Asmodeus too?
And he just puts his head down and nods. He has them. And
As who?
their name's Ishtari. I killed them. I had to. They were working for Craptus, but I didn't know. He
God.
promised me. He told me that he could bring them back.
You know you shouldn't trust the devil. There's other ways of bringing people back.
Yeah.
You
live and learn.
ask Gigi a day ago, and he probably could have done it for you.
Didn't know him then.
What, a day ago?
This was a couple of years ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
The flute,
I'm sorry.
the recorder. It belonged to them. They gave it to me when I was a child. They told me I had to write them a song and play it to them the next time I saw them. And I never saw him again until the day I killed her.
Well, you could still write a song. Maybe she'll hear it. They'll hear it one day.
Maybe. And he's just like wipes a tear away. And he's like,
Hey,
they will.
you see this? And as she'll pull out, she's got like a little necklace. And it's like blue crystal. See this? This came from my parents, I think. I don't know what it is. But I'd like to ask them. And seems like you got stuff to ask. If you can't ask Ishtari, you got stuff still to ask Asmodeus. Even now.
He's definitely got things to answer for. And he will. I swear it. People have
You be
killed gods
careful.
before. Who's to say Hummel, the Bard of Fortune, can't be a godslayer?
Well, never say never. You gotta be careful, Hummel.
Yeah, I will.
But you know what, right now? I don't think we need to be careful at all. I think you need to drink this drink.
Boom. Body shots.
Tell you what, if Hummel's interested in killing gods, Gigi's got some interesting pamphlets for him to read anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic.
Gosh, that was so tense.
Juicy.
I was like holding my breath
Yeah.
then because I don't want to put either of you two off.
No, it was so good. Oh, beautiful. All right, so you have, after that beautiful moment, you all continue to have a fantastic night. You take this bar of the 6 of you that are in there, and suddenly you just turn it into, you've got Hummel finds like a few little bits of musical instruments about maybe, and starts like bashing about and like doing some sort. Everyone just gets involved in making some music or something like that, and then just singing old war songs or all that sort of stuff, and it gets louder and louder until people start to come back into the bar again like an hour or so later, when you realize that this probably was the time that it all changes over. So it becomes this place used to be, the people coming in now are not here for business. They're coming in for the party. And Hummel, you're the barkeep now, basically, effectively. There is no barkeep. And so they all turn up and you're just dishing out drinks and it's party central, and it's a wild night. Suddenly you start to realize you don't remember parts of it, and you wake up the next morning. I need y'all to roll me a D100.
8
plus
your
add your,
I feel like
collectively roll me a D100, and then I'm gonna get 4 of them, and then we're gonna see of which of those that I think.
So
yeah,
everybody rolls, yeah.
Everyone roll.
I feel like at some point in the night, Carrie was definitely riding. Not Carrie. Frankie was definitely riding Cupcake at some point.
Cupcake's definitely come out
I
as
think
like, yeah.
she's the only one that's probably. Oh no, Hummel could probably.
Sorry,
probably ride it.
I need to. Oh, it's not gonna. It's gonna blur. Wait,
It's gonna blur.
There's
wait.
blur.
I'll come back to that in a second.
Right, okay.
Do you roll a 0, 1, or a 0, 0?
Cut it in.
Oh,
100.
Yeah.
100. What's gonna happen?
oh my gosh.
I'm
That's
almost
cool. Right, okay.
I'm literally almost at the other end of the scale. I rolled 3.
A 3.
I got a
Oh,
9.
wow.
And 39 plus the level.
Oh, plus level. Oh, well, that's well, 3 on the die, so plus level would be 6 now, are we? So that's
6.
9.
6, so 15.
Okay. So
45.
So plus 6. Yeah, 100 you can't add 6 to, so that's fine. So 3
Oh, dear.
is 9. So no, just yeah. I'm just gonna stick. Just don't add the 6. Give me the not the add 6 because
Okay,
I,
39.
yeah. So 39.
9.
Yep, 3.
39. Okay. Yes, that's fine. And then what was Carrie's? Sorry, what was Carrie's?
9. Why do I feel like Frankie and I are gonna have a real bad night?
Can I ask you to roll again, please? Is that all right?
But both of
No,
us,
just Carrie, because I don't
Just
like
Carrie.
that one. That's all. I just don't think it's
Fair enough.
It's not.
27.
27.
3 times 9.
Okay, fine. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes, these are all great. Fantastic. So, as the night goes on, you're all having a fantastic night. Suddenly, who got the 3? Who got the 3?
It was Frankie.
Frankie disappears at some point in the night, and you don't see them again. Like, so you just forget this, but at some point Frankie just goes, I'm gonna go get me a boat. I'm gonna go get me a boat. And they just go out, right? They just go, you're like, no one. So he goes, you stupid idiot, there's only the ditch and there's no sea here. Oh, she's gone. Oh, fuck her, she'll be fine. I'm way back to partying. And Frankie, you go out. Frankie, you try and commandeer a boat, and you get picked up by some guards whilst you're in the midst of, and you get sent to the local jail, and you wake up in jail.
That is a standard night for Frankie.
With minor charges. It's just 10 gold pieces bail, but that's where you are. But that's where you're going to wake up. So that's where you are. You're in jail. Carrie, 27. So the rest of you then, all of you end up, fortunately, all go on wild nights, but all of you, so you're going to wake up in the Shattered Temple. Somehow Gigi's got you back to the Shattered Temple, and you wake up in this room, and it's like a very stone wall, very temple-like, very small cot bed. It's kind of made. It's not uncomfortable. It's not comfortable. It's just a bed. It's like a good sofa bed, if you know what I mean, sort of quality of mattress to give you that. But it's a very small room. It's got a small little porthole window up high that's bringing in a bit of daylight, and you wake up and you're just like groggy. Oh my gosh, what have I done to myself? Why do I do this? But you roll over and you hear like that crunch of paper underneath you. Do you know, like when you if you roll onto paper, it makes that sort of crunchy noise. And there's like a document, like quite a big scroll-like document underneath you. Do you look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Roll me a D5. A D6. Roll me a D6. A D6 minus 1.
I was going to say D5?
D6
What
minus
did I roll?
1. D6 minus 1, sorry.
5.
5. You look at the document. I'm going to have to add this now. And then when you do that, you notice that on the floor is Zoe is on the floor of your room, and she's also got a document very similar to you, and you pick up the document.
I'm not even 100% sure what's going on,
No.
but it's got me
No,
bad.
it's not.
I hope it's what's in my mind. And obviously Luke's.
I just would love it if you're married. That'd be so funny.
It's you are legally now called Zoe, and Zoe is legally now called Carrie.
Well done.
You went through a very weird marriage ritual, which is where you exchange names.
Wait, so are we technically
You're
married
married in a
now?
certain sect but really more than anything, all you did was you did the marriage, and you then went and got your names changed to each other's names.
Oh, but that Zoe
That was the point
isn't.
of it.
But Carrie's not my name.
That's what I was about to say.
Sorry,
so she's
Zoe is now called Carrot Kisses. Legally.
Wait, they got Carrie drunk enough
You're
to
not.
tell her
I want to say you're
her
not
real
married
name?
in like a spiritual sense. It was just like you changed you went there to do the legal change of name, but you had this ceremony as a sort of part of it, which you
Yeah.
thought was funny. That was more. It was like, we should do this. It'll be so funny. I'd love to be called Carrot Kisses, and you be called Zoe. And they do this weird marriage
I hate
thing
that
with it.
name. Go
But you
for
get to
it.
change your name. You should love your name. I will show you how. Like that's how it starts. Maybe it's like you should love your name. Your name is so cool. I want your
I
name.
thought it was really cool, and then I met people and found out they have normal names.
It's a cool name. Zoe's so boring. Ozzy was cooler. I might even change my name. You know what? I'm gonna change my name to Carrot Kisses. You come with me. There's these weird people that do this ceremony. It's like marriage. Don't worry about it. But then we get to change names, and you be my name. I be your name. It'll be funny.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Zoe is a real good name that I'm sure won't confuse my player Chloe at all.
And so that's how that. And you go, guys, we're gonna go change our names. Bye. And that's when Zoe and Chloe leave. Zoe and Chloe, Zoe and Karen. Okay, so you're not. I want to clarify. You're not technically. If there was any sort of like marriage spell, that wasn't cast.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't worry. You're not in marriage, but it's
To be fair, if Carrie was going to marry any character so far, I would probably.
okay.
be going.
Fine. If you're happy for it to be, I'm happy for you to take that as it's your character, but it's up to you. If you want that to be the case, that is totally fine. I just don't want to impose that on someone's character, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's fine. But legally, your name is now Zoe.
I love that.
I thought people would appreciate that. So then, okay, 39.
The funniest thing is the amount of people that have called me Zoe in my life.
Okay, so that's kind of funny in
Like-
some respects. Yeah, I like that even more. It's meta. Who got the 39?
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You wake up in the bed, similar bed that you were talking about. It was that I've just explained. It's very similar room, basically exactly the same room. No one else in your room. But you look down and you are in the finest of garb. Now, I think I'm going to say that Carrie at some point has had this conversation. Is going to just put this that conversation comes back. The Hummel goes like, "You said I looked like shit earlier," and that like that is in the game you weren't in, Luke. So there was a bit where she said, "I can't your mother," was that saying, because you asked if you looked bad at the time, and so you kind of then have become self-conscious in your drink about the way you're looking, and so you leave by going, "I'm gonna go buy a suit. I'm gonna get myself all dressed up out of this shit, and I'm gonna go find a nice suit and make myself feel better about myself." That's kind of the last thing you hear of Hummel of the night, and so you wake up in this lovely suit. But again, you
Oh,
feel a
like-
ruffle of paper underneath you.
You think Hummel would have learned from his first big contract that he signed?
So yeah, exactly. It's better than that. It's better than that. It's better than that. Okay, you look inside, and you've got a document there, and when you read it, you start reading it, you go, "This is directed to the new leader of the district quality manager of all cheese and farm produce of Sigil, Hummel Toe. You have been elected the head of quality management of cheese and dairy farming for Sigil."
He probably had a drunken moment as well when he was talking about how he just wanted his life back. You know, like when he had this conversation with Asmodeus, he was happy in his farming life.
Yeah.
He was going to inherit the dairy farm. Fuck it, I'm going to just go back and do that.
That's
Like,
it.
fuck
And
this
you went to someone,
adventuring.
and you got your nice suit on. You went demanded. You went to the governors, so they're the people who like make the laws and stuff like that. And you went to them and went, "I want to be a farmer." And they go, "You here for the job for the new quality leader of the dairy farms?" You went, "Yeah, because of luck. You know, you have your ultimate luck." And they go, "Oh, great. So tell me about dairy." And you just can go off on dairy because you know, like, all about dairy. And they go, "This guy's, if anything, is overqualified. Here, take the paper." And they give it to you. And you are now quality manager of the dairy of right. That's where that's yours. Last, but definitely
Yeah.
not least.
I'm wondering what
I'm looking forward
100
to this
is.
one.
Now, I want you to roll two.
Would you want to roll?
Two of them again. Roll two of them again. Because you get to get this, plus roll twice. The DM comes with a monstrous combination of the
Okay.
two.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 99.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, you made me
Don't
crick my neck.
Close
Alonso.
life-threatening neck wound.
It's not. It's just a swollen lymph node.
Oh,
Not
okay.
a joke, a
Right.
97.
Yeah.
I rolled 199 and 97.
Yeah.
I've used these dice before, they're not weighted.
The dice gods have spoken.
Oh my freaky. Okay.
GG, yeah.
Sorry, Gigi. Gigi. You took a wrong turn. You went out and you went looking for Carrie and Zoe. You're like, where's everyone got? Oh, I'm gonna go. They don't know where the shadow. I better find. Oh fuck! Like this, and you just walk out, and you just kind of like. Suddenly, it all goes a bit blurry, and you're looking, and you see the lights, and you fall over, right? And you fall down, and you wake up. Fuck.
At least the portals are broken.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
You find yourself in a.
He's got the axe.
This is how it's only way it's gonna work, because that is the only way this makes sense. You've fucked about with this axe somehow. When you've fallen over, you've done something. You find yourself in a room. It's a big chamber. It's gothic. It's got red and black metal all over it. There's a big desk. The desk is very baroque. It has there's a chap following opposite you who's got horns. He's got red skin. He's no fucking jokes. This is what it says. He's sitting there, and there's a piece of paper in front of you. Very long piece of paper. You have a quill in your hands, and I hate to do this. You rolled the freaking number 99. There is a quill in your hand. Small cut on the other hand. Across from you is a well-dressed but sinister man, a man of wealth and taste. In front of you is a contract detailing extremely complex term, the exchange of power for your immortal soul. That's what you rolled.
Two.
And he
Two,
goes,
that's
I need to get his, I need to get.
sold to the devil.
Well, 97 was you're in front of a witch who's gonna do some awful things to you. So to make it worse, the witch and the just a well-dressed man becomes Asmodeus. So you've got. So I need to bring his voice back.
Asmodeus again.
Hello, Gigi.
Bonjour.
Hello. So funny to have two of your friends here in one day, but hey. Yeah, I might lose Hummel, but I might gain a new friend. It's interesting. So, we okay with the deal?
Can I change my mind?
Until you sign the paper, you can do what you like.
Can I read the contract?
Come back.
Sorry, that was out of character.
Yeah,
Can I read the contract? Because
oh yeah, you can read the. It's very, very
is it
long.
Infernal?
It's extremely long. It's in Infernal.
I can't read Infernal. So
All you know is
no.
you've got this. Don't worry about the details. It's all. You know, I got to get the French back. He's meant to be French, by the way. You haven't seen this, so I need to get a little bit more of that back in. Yes, okay. So you can yeah, mais oui, bah, c'est bien, right? It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah. He's like French American. He's French American. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, he's Quebec. He's Quebec. Yeah, he's like Montreal. Yeah, trying to make it a little bit less. It's not like French like this. It's like it's more subtle French. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's more just talking. Yeah, you know, Gigi, if you don't want this, don't worry. I don't mind. I don't need you.
So if you don't need me, why are you offering it?
I always like a soul. I get hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll pass this time.
Also,
sorry. Yeah.
it's a shame.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, why didn't you take this with you though? And he hands you a recorder.
Right. Does it look like Hummels' recorder?
I just think I think your it's exactly the same. I think your friend left this behind. You know, I think you might miss it. I just got something.
Sorry, I thought you were doing that as a character.
Sorry. Anyway, I do it as a character trait, but yeah, no, it's now really. I rubbed it once, and now it's like I don't know what got in it. Anyway, yeah, I think you'd like it.
I'll be sure to pass it on.
Or if not, he'll piss him off. Okay, bye. And he just like flutters you away. And then he's left there going, fucking crazy bunch of people.
Yeah,
I really hope Harry and
just
Frankie
wakes
never
up like
use the
spooning the
Asmodeus.
axe.
You do wake up. That literally, I
God,
I don't know what else to do with that. To be honest,
set of roles.
Jesus.
Oh my!
And I think we'll leave it there for tonight. But that you all wake up eventually. I would say Brian. All I will give is that Brian comes to gets Frankie and goes, Frankie. To be honest, I'm not surprised. Come on, let's go.
I've not had breakfast yet.
We'll get something on the way. All right.
Okay.
We'll get something on the way. Jesus.
See you, Steve. Yes. Okay. George. I'll see you again next Thursday. Yes. And just kind of walks out.
I wouldn't hang out with George. Just warning you about that one. That's all. Steve's cool. George. No. They don't.
George is the chief of the city guard.
No, he's not.
Oh,
no, he's not. That's
okay,
the problem.
okay.
That's the problem. Right. Come on, quickly before he sees us. Quickly. Let's go. And we'll leave it there. That will leave it there as you run away from George, who's pretending to be a guard. You're not in real. Not straight. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you, I'm loving the new Hummel.
I'm loving like
nihilist
Hummel.
Spicy.
It's great. It's like Hummel and Zoe are very.
Yeah.
They're like opposite sides of the same coin with their approach to life now. It's great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really fucking hard to play lawful neutral.
You're doing very well at it.
I'm just gonna throw it out the window.
Don't worry. Don't have to it's a guideline. It's just something to. I always think I love giving characters as much as they can, players as much as they can to add to their character. But if it gets in your way, just get rid. That's the 100% truth. If it's getting in your way, just delete it. Don't be beholden to things. So, but yeah, wow. I don't know. We kind of we have forgotten we're recording sort of thing. It's we should say where all these people are, but that was sort of so intense.
Some time just to process that. Yeah. I think also probably fairly lucky that Gigi rolled that because of the remaining 3 members of the party that haven't previously had a contract with Asmodeus. Gigi is probably the only one that wouldn't have signed these things.
No, I mean if Frankie got that, you could get ultimate power.
Frankie. Done.
Yeah.
Carrie would at least think
Asmodeus
about
kind of realised that you were not meant to be there. Do you know what I mean? And he was like, he's not bothered.
I enjoy
by you, Gigi.
Quebecois.
If
Asmodeus.
Well, I said this to Luke. I was gonna go like the classic is like, oh hello, I'm Asmodeus. Let's all go fruity and very, like expressive and like welcome to my domain. It's so like, it felt very on the nose to be just like posh English person for Asmodeus, because
Right.
all evil people are posh English people. And so yeah, I thought French Canadian would be interesting. I didn't think French, I
call.
just thought French with a slight Americanism. But there you go. Yeah.
It's very
That
good.
was excellent.
nice.
Wow.
Anyway, yes. So, Nate, where are we?
That's it.
Who are we? Who are you people? I've forgotten. My eye is really watering. So, someone take over.
I'm Zoe now.
Yes.
That means that you have to go last when we do the character name alphabetical.
Actually, I will now change your characters. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you can keep carrot kisses, but legally your name is Zoe. You'll be Carrie brackets carrot kisses brackets Zoe.
Now she can go by Carrie, but no one has to know that the real name is Carrie Kisses, apart from Zoe.
Exactly.
Oh,
But
that
Zoe
Zoe was
will
going to
tell
tell everyone.
Zoe is now, by the way, Zoe is now carrot kisses. That is her name.
That's it.
She is so loving it. She loves it. She's
So when you meet Zoe in the morning and everyone's like, oh, okay, so you're Carrie now. And she's like, no, I'm Carrot Kisses. You guys are like, what?
The only thing I'm concerned about is what is carrot kisses backwards?
Oh, for
Cessic.
Ozzy.
Cessic
Well, hopefully that which won't come up again.
OZ.
Thorac. Cessic Thorac.
Ozzy's just a mix,
Yeah,
so
just
it can
use
just be an
use an
anagram.
anagram solver.
That's true. Oh, frick. I'll
Kisses
use my
Carrot.
anagram solver I've got that I obviously have because I make loads of
Yeah.
anagrams for the show, which I do. So anagrammaker.com is what I use. Very good for anyone out there who needs it. So anyway, we will start with Chloe. Chloe, you go. What can we do? What can we do? Where can we find you? What do you do? That's what I want to say.
I do a whole bunch of stuff. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Chloe_with_the_flow. I stream on Twitch. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok, although I haven't posted in a while. Oops. You can find me on Instagram, which I again don't post on. But you can find me also on Deck of Many Aces, which is an actual play D&D 5e podcast made with actual asexuals and aromantics. And we are still having tech issues, but it's fine.
Oh yes,
Still.
yeah, God,
We tried to
this is
record
bad.
last night, and about 5 minutes in, my entire house just went zoom, and I had a power cut.
Oh.
So no, I had some more this morning, so they seem to be ongoing, so that's fun. Yeah, but it's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Episode's
I'm
coming out.
fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm fine. Our DM's had a leak in her house, and the microphone got a bit fucked, but it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. No, her microphone's fine. It was just a bit like, dear God, not again. But yes, it's a lot of fun, and we normally do not have tech issues.
You've got episodes coming out though, haven't you now? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got episodes coming out. We've got back to this Friday is back to our sort of normal campaign, where I play a bard who is also hashtag not a warlock, like Hummel. Although it's quite interesting. We have solved a murder mystery and we're on our way back now. So yeah, it's a good place to jump in because we're like between storylines essentially. So yeah.
Okay. People should go check that out. Everywhere you find all good stuff.
Yeah, everywhere you find podcasts. It's on YouTube as well.
For the insane people that use YouTube for podcasts.
And we're on Twitter at Deck of Many Aces.
I have done that before.
I don't do that for nothing, Will.
Be nice to them.
Yeah.
They are your loyal fans.
But yeah, you can find all the music for that as well. Wherever you find your music, on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Amazon, all of that. Which
and
which
what
I
do
write.
they need to search to
Which
find
is
it?
a lot of fun.
Chloe Elliott, right?
Then you can search Deck of Many Aces, and that should probably come up. But also, you can search my name, which is Chloe
Two L's,
Elliott.
two T's.
2 L's, 2 T's,
Yeah,
exactly.
see?
You get the hang of it.
Hang of it.
So it's got a nice picture of my face, so it's very obvious. In fact, it's the same picture that's on all the promo.
There you go.
So nice and recognizable.
It's a good thing about having headshots, isn't it? Really, is that you get a singular
Yes.
photo. Yeah.
Except for the fact that I always wear eyeliner, but obviously in my headshots I'm not.
Maybe
So-
we should get some headshots with and without eyeliner, so you have them for.
Yeah, but they're expensive.
Are they? I don't know how it's. I've never had headshots done.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
But I probably should, to be fair. But
There
hey,
you
ho,
go.
that's
It's
what
done.
it is. I think that's everything fine. I need something to one up Chris, so I will tell you this. You know that I work at a planetarium.
Yes. Which is super cool.
We had Tim Peake came to the planetarium,
nice.
and I met him. He was filming something for charity,
Wow.
and I met him. And there's photographic evidence and stuff. I did. Because it's like part of a school, so he spoke to some of the students. So I didn't get to like give him a show, but also I'm glad I didn't, because I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So
Spoil the illusion.
No.
I'm really, really good at bullshitting.
That's why you're an actor.
Yay!
It makes sense.
So yeah,
Cool. You got to
It's-
meet someone who's been in
I
space.
like- yeah, I got to meet him, and I didn't and also they didn't tell me because it was a super like
Secret.
hushed
Yeah.
secret,
Mm.
and I had to stay overtime at work and help these people that were filming set everything up and the lights, because in a planetarium it is a nightmare to film anything or take photos.
Yeah.
And so I was there, and then they still would not tell me who it was, but I kind of gathered from context clues, and I was like, it's not, it can't be.
So
no,
cool.
Oh,
no,
that's awesome.
no. And then until he literally walked through the door, they didn't tell me until he walked through the door and I saw his face, and I was like, okay then, okay, I'm just gonna calm down now.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was a day.
That's very cool.
But yeah,
Awesome.
I've spoken for
That's
too
fine.
long.
I'm gonna
Please.
put a little. My dad had dinner with was at a dinner part, like a charity event, and sat
Wow.
next to Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, wow.
One of my colleagues interviewed him once. He gets around.
He was, that was kind of. I thought that was. He kind of told me, he was like, "Oh, it wasn't that interesting." I was like, How? Literally, Dad, that makes you the most uninteresting person, because you sat next to someone in
Right.
space and they weren't interesting. I was like, you're literally the
Also,
most
it's
boring
Not
person
to
I know.
space. He went to the moon.
You know, that's what I mean. He went to the moon. He's literally one of the handful of people that went to the moon, and you came away with it like he's boring. Well, then you didn't try hard enough, is what I said to him. So your fault, not his. Anyway, enough of that. Chris, where have you been hanging around in the northeast, trying to get on TV?
Northeast. I have. I'll if you buy me Burbrick Road on Discord at Roleplay Factory.
Nice.
On that one, get that one in there quickly. I will do two, because I can segue them. The nowhere near as interesting, but I did see Tim Peake's landing capsule was at a local museum a few years ago. So
I saw it. I saw. Okay, I want these to get
I thought-
shitter and shitter each week now. This is great. I saw
I
a
thought
landing
you were going to say
module.
you watched the landing, and I was like, that's
No, it's
impressive.
worse.
It was in the middle of the ocean, but
I stood next to his landing capsule.
I've been
although
to Florida. I saw.
Yeah, I'll save that one for the shit ones. I suppose my segue, my space sort of slightly sci-fi segue is I once got drunk in a bar in Dusseldorf with Daniel Logan, who played young
Brilliant.
Boba Fett in episode 2,
right.
Clone Wars. Mike Edmonds, who played Logray, who was the Sherman Ewok in Return of the Jedi, the one with the skull on his head.
All right.
He also played Ugg in Time Bandits, and a guy called Derek Lyons, who played one of the rebel honor guard and next to the medal bearers at the end of the New
I'm
Hope.
assuming this was after some sort of big Star Wars expo.
It was a start. It was
It,
a start. Yeah,
it,
was
would have been quite an
JediCon,
impressive
Star Wars-
mixture of people just to
yeah.
coincidentally happen to pass in Dusseldorf.
If it wasn't,
I was going to
just
say.
coincident,
yeah.
yeah. So I got drunk in a hotel bar with those three and a group of German stormtroopers.
What
a funny
an
thing.
evening! What a
So there's my random fact
that is
of the
amazing.
night.
It's fantastic. Will save us from this insanity.
Hi, the thing that you can find me the most on is those are words at rwd_pod as is there. It's our podcast or Rendezvous with Destiny, where we play the Scion system. It's like a fun mix of Percy Jackson and American gods, those sort of vibes with demigods in the real world. We're like 4 seasons down now, but it's still a good time. And there's also a Discord link there, which you can come and hang out in as well if you care to. Another place you can find me is at D8 Night Drive-In. D8, like one of them. Night Drive-In on Twitter. That is my podcast with my lovely girlfriend, where we invite you to third wheel with us at a date night drive-in and watch some classic IMDb films. So the most recent one to have come out when this recording comes out is, I think, Scarface. So say hello to my little pod.
Oh, what an absolute great movie. I was talking about that movie the other day. Of one of the funniest scenes in that movie that I love is when I forget the very great actor in it, he's also in Grand Budapest and
I know who you mean,
as the owner, and he's in the car and they're listening to music and they're clearly not jiving to the same music that they're playing on the soundtrack. It's one of those classic. They're going like this, and the music's completely not that beat, and it's just such a weird moment of like just suspension of belief when
and if you want to hear me discuss it,
love that scene.
It's there, and there may be future people.
Did you like it?
No.
Oh, is that spoiler?
Spoilers. No. We liked it. The last one was Casablanca, and that was fun. There may be some people from this podcast who may be invited on in the future. You never know. Because I mean, it's only to be top 100, and there are a few Star Wars films in there, but I don't really know anyone that likes Star Wars, so I can't think of.
Oh no, I do. I can Oh my god! Oh no! Oh dear.
So that's at D8 Night Drive-In. Feed number. No?
Please tell me you didn't organise that.
No, that was perfectly
amazing.
Natural.
Amazing.
My rubbish claim to fame was that because I'm always paranoid about being late. I was the first person through the gate at Tramlines Festival in Sheffield this year, and was interviewed by a BBC Radio Yorkshire journalist. And she was clearly really bored of me because after about 30 seconds she went and interviewed someone else instead.
You remind me of another famous thing I got. I was at the BBC Big Weekend in 2008, and you can go on the website and find me in photos dancing. Because they took photos of me because I was looking so cool.
BBC
Question mark?
Weekend.
Yeah, BBC Weekend 2008, you can see photos of me. And then, that reminds me of the other one. If you ever find the 2008 Massive Attack live recording at Glastonbury in 2008, you can hear me say, I fucking love this tune, and about 50 billion times saying things like that, because I was clearly right next to the recording mic. You can hear me chat about how much I love this song. This is my favourite song. This song is really good. Oh my gosh, they're really drunk. That's hilarious. You can just literally hear my conversation if you really listen into your right ear. It's so I'm on that.
Hamilton, were you topless with the cowboy hat on?
Yes, that was me. No.
Right, all right, I'll tell you that.
Can you find it? Is it literally there? The Big Weekend 2008 photos.
I've just gone to Google images and Big Weekend 2008. Yeah.
Radio 1's Big Weekend
image to splice
2008 photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to go through them. This lofty claim now.
I used to be on there. I downloaded it somewhere. I've got it somewhere where it's got like a little logo in the corner. I literally have just got sunglasses on and I'm like doing that. That's really
amazing.
It's not major.
Anyway, sorry. That's my
okay, go on.
Promo over.
I will find those photos and I'll put them on there, and I'll find your interview if I can. All right, Luke, come on, finally.
Hello. Sorry about that. I had to disappear. My daughter woke up.
Taking off for a double
yeah.
Whoa.
She's been off school today. She's all poorly, so she's been with me all day. Right, yeah, cool. Luke, follow me on Twitter at Duderini. Spellings down below. You can check out my D&D podcast called Dice and Die, or D&D show as it used to be called. Follow on Twitter at ShowDND. It's a beginner show, so we start off with Lost Mines. There's quite a lot of episodes to go through. We had started Curse of Strahd, but we went on hiatus and haven't finished it. And there's also some Call of Cthulhu stuff in there as well. We did it as a Halloween special. That was very, very funny. I recommend you listen to that. Chris is a massive fan. It's how we met on
yes.
Twitter. Though you hated it at first, and then forgot who we were, went back and listened to it like a year later.
I went, yeah, that's not too bad.
I remember you messaged me going,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Did you really say
shit?
Did you?
I did, yeah. I thought you were shit before, but I started listening again, and actually, yeah, you were quite good.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah.
Chris?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fantastic. At least I know when you say you like this, you actually mean it then, because then you've never said that to me. So that's good.
Hopefully going to be starting to record tomorrow from today's date, but it'll be in the past when this gets released for Cut from the Chronicles.
Hey, Pathfinder.
So Pathfinder podcast,
Took
Pathfinder
us.
coming out.
It's literally been 2.5 hours, and we have only mentioned Pathfinder now.
So,
that is amazing.
If you
Everyone
want,
take inspiration.
All of the latest news for when that's all going to start dropping, then follow it at CFT Chronicles on Twitter. I should probably change that to something that's easier, but never mind.
Cut Chronicles or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something
that's good. Yeah.
cut cheese or something.
Don't
Don't
forget you're the mayor of the you're the dairy
I am
farmer.
the
Dairy farm. Quality
Lord
control.
Quality control, jeez. I once, in Ipswich, I kind of living in around Ipswich, and many years ago, don't know what year it was, but there was used to be quite a cool alternative club in town. It's now an office, but the local theatre played Motorhead. So Motorhead were gigging there, and they were supported by one of my favourite bands called Clutch. And there was an after show party at this club, right? And in this club, it was really cool. It was downstairs area. There was like a shower room, and upstairs, like on a normal night, downstairs was like your indie rock, upstairs was your metal. But on this special night, the upstairs was blocked off because they had a VIP party. So we're all in there, and we're like, oh, are they up there? Is Lemmy up there? Are the band's up there? And we're just like chatting away to the bouncers, and they're like, yeah, he's up there. And it's like, oh, you got to let us up. He's like, no, we're not. But he goes, look, I'll tell you what. The fire door over there is unlocked, and if you just go through there and up the stairs, you'll get in. So we went up there, and we got over there, and there was Lemmy surrounded by loads of groupies and stuff, and we went to the bar and got a drink, and they served us, and literally about 3 people over was the singer from Clutch. Now, to be honest with you, Lemmy's cool, but I've heard stories of like him punching people who annoy him and stuff, so I was like, oh, fuck Lemmy, he's surrounded by people. But the singer from Clutch, whose name escapes me at this very moment,
Google it now whilst you're talking.
was right there, and he's very little now. I'm 6'5", and he is very small. So I couldn't, and I was like, oh, I want to get a photo or something. And my mate was just like, go on, talk to him. I wouldn't. So she went up and spoke to him, and she was chatting away, and he was flirting with her and stuff. And then she was like, oh, but my mate's a really big fan. So I was like, hi. Yeah. I was like, massive fan. I was like, look, would you mind like having a photo with me? And he was just went, no. And then bouncers came over and kicked us out.
Was it Tim Salt, Dan Maines, Jean Paul Gaster, or Neil Fallon?
Neil Fallon, that's the guy. Neil Fallon, yeah. So yeah, one of my favourite bands was Singers of Tosser. So there you go.
They all generally never meet your idols, as they say.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's small man syndrome. As I said, I literally, he barely came up to my chest. Very small.
Well, there you go. Well, after those fantastic stories this week, there is none but to say, but thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you next week. www.cruciblemag.com/Dragon's Duel, all one word. That's, you spelled Duel, G-U-E-L, right? Just to remind people it's not Duel, if people are listening to this, just in case, you never know. But yeah, Dragon's Duel, you will go to their Kickstarter, you can back it. It's fucking awesome. I shouldn't swear that much. It is a very awesome looking, very well graphic designed magazine, all about D&D. It's going to be monthly, but also you get access to lots of you get access to VTT and Foundry assets if you back early. So lots of little fun things to get if you go in now. Cool. So anyway, do that. They're awesome. D&D Beyond are always awesome. You guys are always awesome.
You're always awesome. Yeah.
And you're always awesome.
Hey, and you can take you take it awesome. You take it awesome. You take it awesome.
And now back to Dungeons and Dragons.